In this video, we're going to look at quadratic sequences. So if we take an example like this, it says, here are the first 5 terms of a sequence, 4, 11, 22, 37, and 56. And we want to find the nth term of this quadratic sequence. So what we do the following. A sequence like this has 2 differences. So we have a first difference. So we say to go from 4 to 11, we add 7. And then from 11 to 22, we're going to add 11. And then from 22 to 37, we're going to add 15. And then from 37 to 56, we're going to add 19. So what we do now is, this is now called the second difference, and that will always be the same. So in this case, it's plus 4, and then we've got plus 4. Now all quadratic sequences must be in the form of an squared plus bn plus c. Now a is really easy to work out. It's just the second difference divided by 2. So we take our second difference, which is 4. We divide it by 2. Now 4 divided by 2 will give me 2. That means we need 2n squared. So what we do now is we're going to draw a table. Okay, so we're going to draw a table here. So I'm going to say that we're going to have n is 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So what we need to do now is we need to have 2n squared underneath that. So 2n squared. So n squared would be 1 squared, which is 1 times 2 is 2. 2 squared is 4 times 2 is 8. 3 squared is 9 times 2 is 18. 4 squared is 16 times 2 is 32. 5 squared is 25 times 2 is 50. So these are the values for 2n squared. Then what we're going to do is we're going to write down the original sequence. Now the original sequence was 4, 11, 22, 37, and 56. Now what we do, we're going to then do original minus 2n squared. So that's going to give me 4 take away 2, which is 2. 11 take away 8, which is going to give me 3. 22 take away 18, which is 4. 37 take away 32 is 5. 56 take away 50 is 6. Now this is an arithmetic sequence, so we know how to work out the nth term of an arithmetic sequence. We can see here that we're adding 1 each time. Plus 1, plus 1, plus 1. And plus 1 here. So it's going to be 1n. And then what we're going to do is, to work out the term before this, we're going to do 2 minus 1, which gives me 1. So it's going to be 1n plus 1. And then the nth term overall, we need to add on what we found before, which is 2n squared. So that's going to be 2n squared plus 1n plus 1. Here's another question for you to try. You can pause the video, and when you're done, I will go through my work solution. Okay, welcome back. So we're going to add 7 here. We're going to add 11. We're going to add 15. So now we add 4. And remember, we're trying to get an squared plus bn plus c. And we said that a is the easy one. You just do the second difference divided by 2. So it's 4 divided by 2, which is 2. So that's going to be 2n squared. So when you write your table down, so we've got 4 values. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. We want 2n squared. 1 squared is 1 times 2 is 2. 2 squared is 4 times 2 is 8. 3 squared is 9 times 2 is 18. 4 squared is 16 times 2 is 32. Then we're going to write down the original sequence we had. The original sequence was 6, 13, 24, and 39. And then we're going to do the original minus 2n squared. Well, that's going to be 6 take away 2, which is 4. 13 take away 8, which is going to give me 5. 24 take away 18 gives me 6. 39 take away 32 is 7. Don't forget this is an arithmetic sequence, so we can see that we're going to add 1 each time. So the linear sequence is 1n, and don't forget it's going to be 4 take away 1, so we do 4 take away 1, which is 3, so we get 1n plus 3. But don't forget this is the nth term of a linear sequence, so the nth term of the quadratic sequence is going to, we need to add on the 2n squared, so it's to be 2n squared plus 1n plus 3, and that's my nth term of the quadratic sequence. Okay, here's another question for you to try. You can pause the video, and when you're done I will go through my work solution. Okay, welcome back. So we've got the following sequence here. We've got 3, 13, 27, 45. So we're going to say, right, to go from 3 to 13, I'm going to add 10. To go from 13 to 27, I'm going to add 14. And from 27 to 45, I'm going to add 18. So again, in this case, my second difference is 4. So we want it in the form of an squared plus bn plus c. And we're going to say that a, that's going to be 4 over 2. So that's going to be 2. So we want it in the form of 2n squared. So we need to write down our table. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, because we've got 4 values. We want 2n squared. So that's going to be 1 squared is 1 times 2 is 2. 2 squared is 4 times 2 is 8. 3 squared is 9 times 2 is 18. 4 squared is 16 times 2 is 32. So then we're going to write down the original sequence. Now the original sequence is 3, 13, 27, and 45. Then we need to have the original minus 2n squared. So minus 2n squared there. So we're going to do 3 take away 2, which is 1. 13 take away 8, which is going to give me 5. 27 take away 18, which is going to give me 9. And then we're going to do 45 take away 32, which is 13. So now we can do the following. We can say we're going to add 4 each time. And now to find the term before, we do 1 take away 4, which is minus 3. So we get 4 and minus 3. But remember, this is the nth term of a linear sequence. We want the nth term of the quadratic sequence. So it's going to be that the nth term, that's going to be 2n squared. So we have 2n squared plus 4n minus 3. And that's it, we're done.